The Salem Witch Trials were not just a moment of chaos. They were a societal implosion fed by a combustible mix of fear, religion, and mistrust. The events that unfolded in 1692 were deeply rooted in the Puritan worldview, where the line between the natural and the supernatural was razor thin. This was a world where the devil was not an abstract figure, but a tangible presence believed to stalk the woods surrounding Salem, seeking souls to corrupt. The trouble began in the home of Reverend Samuel Parris, whose daughter Betty and niece Abigail Williams exhibited alarming symptoms. They screamed, contorted their bodies, and claimed to be attacked by unseen forces. As more girls began to show similar symptoms, the community sought explanations. Physicians, baffled by the strange afflictions, declared it the work of the devil. Under pressure to name their tormentors, the girls accused 3 women: Tituba, an enslaved woman of Caribbean origin; Sarah Good, a destitute beggar; and Sarah Osborne, a woman who rarely attended church. The accusations were sensational, and their trials were swift. Tituba, likely under coercion, confessed to witchcraft, describing elaborate rituals and implicating others in a supposed coven. Her confession fueled the flames of hysteria, setting off a chain reaction of accusations. By the spring of 1692, the courts were overwhelmed with cases. The afflicted girls pointed fingers at anyone who crossed them, targeting those who were different or vulnerable. Martha Corey, a devout church member, was accused simply for questioning the validity of the trials. Rebecca Nurse, a well-respected elderly woman, was convicted despite widespread disbelief at her guilt. The court, led by judges like Samuel Sewall and William Stoughton, leaned heavily on spectral evidence claims of ghostly apparitions and demonic possession to convict the accused. The methods of execution were particularly cruel. Those convicted of witchcraft were not burned at the stake, as popular myths suggest, but hanged. Gallows Hill became a place of terror where accused witches faced their deaths in public spectacles of fear and superstition. Giles Corey, an 81-year-old farmer, was pressed to death with heavy stones after refusing to enter a plea. His defiant last words, "More weight," have echoed through history as a testament to his resilience against injustice. The trials finally began to unravel when Governor William Phips intervened, prompted by doubts from influential ministers like Increase Mather. The use of spectral evidence was called into question, and public opinion turned against the trials. By the end of 1692, the frenzy had subsided, leaving 20 dead, countless lives ruined, and a community deeply scarred. Salem itself became a haunted place, both figuratively and literally. Gallows Hill is said to be cursed ground, where visitors report strange noises, cold spots, and unshakable feelings of dread. The Salem Witch House, the former home of trial Judge Jonathan Corwin, remains a chilling reminder of this dark chapter, with its eerie atmosphere and ghostly sightings. Visitors to the old Burying Point Cemetery have spoken of shadowy figures and whispers in the night. The psychological torment inflicted during the trials lingered long after they ended. Survivors grappled with guilt, shame, and the loss of loved ones. Many of the afflicted girls who had accused their neighbors later admitted they had lied or acted under duress, though their confessions brought little solace. For years, Salem bore the weight of its actions, struggling to reconcile the pious intentions of its people with the horrifying consequences of their fear and fanaticism. Today, the Salem Witch Trials remain a symbol of the dangers of mass hysteria and the destructive power of scapegoating. They are also a sobering reminder of how the pursuit of justice can turn into persecution when guided by fear instead of reason.
Enjoyed the content? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring more awesome videos your way. Don't forget to click the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest uploads. Thanks for watching.